Eeny, meeny, miny, crossfire. I think we're going to go for the AGO ones. They just feel so good. Okay, so we're here out with the Flylens 85, whacked on a little ND4 filter. Woo! Little ND4 filter. I expected more sun and originally had a 16 on. Then it just clouded up, so I put on a 4 instead. I think today I'd like to find out what type of flight time we get. Somebody posted that they wanted to know what type of flight time I'm getting with the 1000 milliamp battery. So we'll see with a little smooth cinematic flight what type of flight time we get. I'm expecting 4 to 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more if we're lucky. No aggressive flying, just fly it, I guess, the way that it's meant to be flown.
RF signal critical.
Okay, RF signal critical. Okay. Well, let's fly somewhere that we can retrieve it easily if it does drop. Again, I'm using crossfire with the Beta FPV 915 mini mortal, if we can call it that. So we shouldn't have a problem. I've got dynamic 1000 milliwatts, so we shouldn't have any dropouts. Maybe that was just the dynamic kicking in and then turning on more power, I'm not too sure. Now with the DJI O3 antenna, the omnidirectional, I don't have, oh there we go, failsafe, woo! Okay, I'm gonna come up. Doesn't like that behind the trees. Funny how the DJI O3 video was great and the crossfire wasn't. I'm going to need to look at that. Maybe I'll try and swap it with the actual mini mortal. So going over this little piece of water then is definitely not something I'm going to do today. If I could possibly have a failsafe. Do a little bit more safer flying. Granted, we were going through an area where there was a massive patch of trees along that road. Woo! It's flying really nicely. There's not very much wind today. Coming up the hill, I felt quite a bit of wind, but I've put the GoPro now behind, in front of a bench that you wouldn't hear too much wind, hopefully. But so far, pretty decent weather conditions, except for it being quite cloudy. Just a word on the Flywoo ND filters that you need to buy to fit the Flywoo Lite modified camera. So far I really don't like them. I had such issues trying to fit the 16, the rubber insert that is supposed to friction fit them on actually ripped off when I was trying to put it on, so I had to kind of push it back on. Eventually I twisted it on slowly and it went on, and then I saw the clouds overhead, decided to put on the 4. I had the same problem, so I really don't like what they've done there. Maybe if I get to the bench later I'll get a little quick video of it and show you. Maybe other people have had the same issue, or it's just me, maybe a bad batch, or I need to look at fitting them in a different way. Low battery, okay, holy moly. So that is now 3 minutes 38 only, and it's 3.47 volts showing. That's not very good. So I did expect 4 to 5 minutes. We're going to be landing now at 4 minutes. Oh, I can almost see myself on my head. Right, let's try to do a bag drop, shall we? Oh! Close enough. So just to give you an idea of where I fail-safed, I flew down that little side road and then flew behind those trees and then tried to come up the road there, and that little mini mortal Beta FPV antenna didn't like that at all. So these are the Flywoo O3 ND light filters. Got a 4, 8 and 16 in here, and as mentioned in my video that they're not easy to get on. Off is okay. Trying to put them on again,
They have these two little rubber inserts on the sides here that are meant to friction fit around it. There's no clip or anything, and when you try and put it on, it really doesn't fit on straight. And those two little rubber things actually pulled out. Like you can see here, it hasn't fitted flush. You can't force it on, try and twist it on. Absolutely useless. So I had to push that one piece of rubber back on because it actually pulled out completely. Here's the 4, which seems to be a little bit better. If I twist it on like that, it's okay. But brand new out the box, this is almost impossible to get on without breaking those rubber inserts. The other issue I found with this is that after a flight or so, the carb LED strip seems to creep out. You need to keep pushing it back in.